Thank you. Thank you.
No, actually, I was a little lax last weekend. Yeah. Actually, Saturday, it's actually.
Come and see me soon.
Yeah.
I will get there. I'll get there tomorrow. Okay. I was just hoping that something hadn't happened. We were going to try to come in today. But nothing
No, I
happened.
was at the dentist all morning and I went to the so it was
Yeah.
and then the battery on this one.
I've been through a crap pad. Actually, I've been through both.
He was going to give us samples, but we didn't get them. He's going to bring us
Yeah. I just thank you very much. We have our, we live in a tomorrow, so they usually don't ask me until right.
Ducks in a row, right?
Great.
Did your parents get there?
Well, they like that place.
For you guys, for me,
When's the due date? Well, that'd be exciting. I expect a phone call.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like fighting this with every. I usually don't get sick, but there's some nasty stuff.
I'm gonna put it on the county board agenda for the county board or next Tuesday.
Well, we sent our preliminary on it starts tomorrow, but the other one will they won't be in February, but we said if we have something to do with that. Okay, I know we're gonna have to carry over for next year probably, but thank you about items that we need to put into that.
Yeah. I'll get you as soon as we get that.
There's one thing else I have to do.
There was.
I gotta raise the lid. Okay.
What happens if there's short people like me?
Well, we have to get you a stepping stool.
Yeah.
It's up where it's at, so that it picks up on the camera. So don't move it forward. Thank you. Otherwise you miss it on the camera.
On a night like tonight.
Okay, now, everybody check your microphones, please. I sit right here.
I suppose.
Okay. Oh, okay, I need to fix that, thank you.
Okay, we'll call this council meeting to order at 7 minutes after 7. We'll have pledge allegiance.
Well, you know it's winter when you look down and there's no puddle under your feet.
Oh, we'll have a roll call.
Michelle Otto.
Roy Henry.
Mark Roxon.
Ben Keel.
Everybody's present for roll call. And we don't have nobody here for the taxation hearing meeting. So we'll continue on with the council meeting.
We have to hold the truth and taxation hearing after the consent agenda.
The taxation meeting, the council meeting. Okay, an approval of agenda. I want to add rep for city attorney to be put out for 2014.
I would like to also add closing of the city hall. Under new business. Should we go on that? No.
So I'm gonna need approval of the council to look for city attorney for 2014. Michelle Otto, how do you vote?
We have to do that under new business. We can't do that yet
Why not?
because we moved it. But we're adding to
Yeah,
the
we're
agenda.
adding, we're adding,
Yes.
okay, we'll do it under new, I'll get you new business, and you got it for city hall, okay.
Better to-
All right, then we need an approval for the agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda, adding the 2 items.
I'll second that.
Second by Johnson. Motion by Otto, second by Johnson. Otto, how do you vote?
Aye.
Lloyd, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ben?
Aye.
I vote aye. Mark?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. Consent agenda. Need a motion for the consent agenda.
There's one correction on the minutes of the 12th. The attorney present was not, Mary was not here that night, it was Riley Retzer, and I will make that change.
Okay.
I'd like to remove items B and C for later discussion from the consent agenda.
So they would be under new business, item
B and C.
H.
And then we need a motion to approve the minutes for November 12th, November 25th, and utility billing adjustment for November 2013.
recommending removing the two items for later discussion.
Second.
Motion by Michelle Autumn, second by Ben. Johnson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Ben,
Aye.
I vote aye. Mark?
Aye.
Michelle?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. Tuesday taxation public hearing,
Now we should hold that now.
we just remove that to the end.
No, we need to hold that now. It's published to
Vote on
be
it.
held now.
Shouldn't there be assessor here or something?
No, this is the truth and taxation hearing about the city's levy.
Suzie. So we need a motion on that then, to adopt the 2014 levy and budget.
We need to open the hearing.
Or open it for a hearing. Anybody's got any questions?
If you'd like, I'll review the proposed 2014 levy. The proposed and the final levy are the same. There is no increase in the proposed 2014 levy. It's the same as 2013. Since 2009, there's only been one levy increase. Effective January 1st, the change in the sales tax law begins, and the city expects to save in the area of $15,000 to $20,000 annually because of that law change. In 2014, we will experience a $79,000 increase in local government aid. 5,000 of that, actually it's 7,200 of that is going to go to the EDA, and the balance will go to the Regional Park Development Fund. The taxable market value increased on average by 10% in the 2014 tax year, and the market value exclusion may have decreased, causing a slight increase in taxes, even though the city's levy didn't increase. And I put on the table some information about how the market value exclusion is calculated, and I've also put on the table some information about how your taxes change according to school levies, city levies, etc. So the bottom line is there will be no increase in 2014 for the city's levy. It will remain at $890,734. So if there was any public comment, they could do that.
So nobody has any questions? So we need a motion then to adopt the 2014 levy and budget.
I'll make the motion to adopt the 2014 levy and budget.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Michelle, second by Ben. Johnson, how do you vote?
Aye.
Otto?
Aye.
Mark?
Aye.
Henry, aye. Ben?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. Okay, then we move on to reports. City Council's monthly time records for November 2013, reports about meetings, events that were attended during the month.
The meetings that I attended this month was, well, there was no rec and rec meeting. I attended the community ed meeting, which we'll discuss the open gym part later. That was all it. That was that. There was nothing going on with the holidays, really.
I met with the chamber on November first and talk to Ken Houston and that stuff. We're gonna try and get a bunch of people together to come and give talks, on how you can upgrade your town or how you can attract businesses to come to your town.
Does the chamber have 2 meetings a month or 1 meeting a month?
One. So far, it's all together. No, I got 2 on here because they had election of officers on the 14th.
Okay.
So that was a special chamber meeting that you went to, or
Yeah, it
were
was
invited, or?
election of officers, anybody could have attended it that wanted to attend. And come up with ideas for how to make money during Christmas and stuff like that. and everything. And I met with Justin over on Mindy Lane, and we talked about that road over there to see what could be done with people's water problem, but we can't do nothing right now until it warms up. That's about all I have. If anybody got anything else? And we can move on to the Personnel Committee, updates and discussion with the Personnel Committee, Michelle Otto and Mark Roger.
Want to leave it up?
But
I don't have the notes.
I don't know.
Nothing to discuss? Okay, then we'll move on to old business, regional park meeting. Change meeting date to February 13, 2014. Purchase 8 $25 gift cards for must be present to win drawing at the end of the meeting.
Are we gonna discuss?
Oh, it's open for discussion.
We did talk about this in the personnel committee meeting, and you said that it was just a little bit too close to the holidays to have the meeting in January. So we thought that with council's approval, we would like to go a month later than that and do it on that same Thursday so that we could fit the fire department in. And it doesn't seem like anybody else has got anything going on Thursdays, so.
We were worried that the mailing might get lost in the Christmas mail. If we mail it out now,
Oh, yeah.
who might even see it?
The other thing is too, is that it's late enough now so that we can get it in on the newsletter for the city. And with the purchase of the gift cards, it's just another motivator to get people here because this is a big deal and it's important and we want this place packed. So
That
that
means
means
to buy people to come to the meeting.
it's a motivator, you know, if it would help get 2 more people off the couch to come here to have the chance to
To
attract
attract
$25 gas card or something like that, it's up for discussion. Like that was what was going on.
One of the things that Michelle mentioned at our staff meeting is now because we're putting the notice in the newsletter, we won't have the mail expense to send it out individually, and then we could use a portion of that money to buy the gift cards.
And when does that come out compared to the meeting? I mean, does it come out too far ahead of time or?
It'll come out early January.
Couple weeks probably before.
Well, I think that we're planning on sending it like that first week or second week in January.
Yeah, so maybe a month.
About 2 weeks before the meeting.
Okay, anything
So,
else?
Motion to approve that. I'll make the motion to approve the purchase of the 820 Redondo gift cards for the regional park meeting.
And we'll make a date.
And we're gonna date to the 14th.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Michelle, second by Ben, to change the meeting date to February 13th, 2014, and purchase a $25 gift card. I vote aye. Mark, how do you vote?
Aye.
Otto?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Ben?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. And we go on to open gym, update on activity.
Like I said, I attended the community ed meeting back a couple weeks ago. And the attendance at the open gym is not doing too well. We only have like probably 10 families on Wednesdays and really nothing on Sundays. So we're proposing to eliminate the Sundays and adding more Wednesdays into January before we can meet with community ed again in January. And at that time, we'll discuss maybe having Wednesday and another day during the week. But right now, the Sundays just aren't kicking out like we hope they would, so.
Motion on that?
I don't think we need one, do you, Bob?
I think as long as everybody's in agreement, we're all
Yeah.
right.
And we'll go on for new business, request for council action, discussion about the use of this form. Beyond the agenda, this form must be completed in advance of the meeting, therefore following the city council and staff to gather information to provide an accurate response. This form is typically used by residents to address an exceptional or question to the city policy or ordinance. Parking, zoning, animal, or speed limit issues. This form should be submitted by Tuesday prior to the city council meeting. So, we have no questions on that. Okay, reports to the city council. Organizations that would like to update city council on their activities should have their written report submitted by Tuesday prior to the city council meeting.
On this one, when we think about asking the different organizations like the Lions and Fire Department and all that, if they wanted us to discuss, is that what you want?
Yeah, if they want to present a report to the city council, you could have it in writing, so the city council's informed and they can develop questions if they need to ahead of time. So that was all.
Okay. Resolution 2013-15, reducing garbage rates. Action needed, motion to adopt resolution 2013-14.
How much of a reduction are we?
50 cents per can, that we talked about that at the budget meeting, you know, we have the ability to reduce garbage rates by 50 cents, but we need to increase storm water rates by 50 cents, so the net effect will be zero, but we need to do it by motion for each fund. But it will, on the utility bill, there really will be no impact.
One's just gonna wash the other.
Absolutely.
So I'll make a motion to reduce the garbage rates for 2013, 2014.
I'll second that.
Motion by Michelle, second by Lloyd. Gotcha, how do you vote?
Aye.
Otto?
Aye.
Johnson? Aye. Ben?
Aye.
Henry, aye. Motion passed by a vote. And we move on to increasing storm water rates. Resolution 2013-16. Action needed. Motion to adopt Resolution 2013-15.
Oh, look at my numbers are all messed up.
Yeah, the first one is 15.
Yeah, 16. It's all Wendy's fault, really.
So I'll make a motion to adopt Resolution 2013-16, increasing stormwater rates. Motion to adopt Resolution 2013-15.
Oh, I see that, okay.
Second?
Motion by Henry, second by Otto. Roger, how do you vote?
Aye.
I vote aye. Ben?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Michelle?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. Last one, Resolution 2013-14, accepting 2013 donations. Action needed. Motion to adopt Resolution 2013-14.
So page 24, these are the donations that were sent to the city.
Correct.
What is Marshman Community Support, what is that?
It is something through Wells Fargo Bank, I believe, where I'm assuming their employees can make donations. And they made the donation, it actually goes to the fire department.
Okay.
And that was the guy's name, Marshman, so it came in Marshman Community Support.
Okay. And then we have what, Casey's, the VFW, the bank.
Those were all for National Night Out.
Okay. I'll make the motion then to accept the 2013-2014 donations.
I will second that.
Motion by Michelle Otto, second by Lloyd Johnson. Otto, how do you vote?
Aye.
Roger?
Aye.
Henry, aye. Ben?
Aye.
Johnson? Aye. Motion carried 5-0. Now we'll move on to city attorney. I need a motion. New city attorney for 2014, representative for the city attorney. I need a motion for that.
To look for,
City
put out
attorney.
RFPs for city attorney or?
Yep, put out our RFPs for city attorney.
I guess I'll second that for discussion.
There's no motion yet.
Well, there's no motion.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that there was.
I thought you were making a motion.
No, I was asking. Well, I'll make the motion to look for RFPs with discussion.
I'll second it.
Motion by Otto, second by Johnson. Ben, how do you vote?
Discussion.
Discussion.
Who seconded that?
Lloyd.
I did.
Did you have a discussion?
I guess I have a couple of questions. Are we going to put an end date on the RFPs? And are we going to then review those as a council? Or are we going to review those as a committee?
I'd like to review as a committee.
Your thoughts to like open it up for what, a month of July or January? Or?
Month of January.
You would like to review them as a committee rather than at a council meeting?
Right, 2 members. of the council.
What's the legal formalities on that?
I think that the city council has to appoint a committee, and then the meeting would be open to the public, because it's a committee of the city council.
That's correct.
Would it be possible just to, so it would be basically, well, the only difference then would be having the council review those, do any interviews at a regular council meeting.
Right. I think the last time we did it, we had a special meeting to interview the attorneys at the mic. I think that's what we did, trying to remember.
And that was a full council.
Yes.
Correct.
Oh, we could have full council, and it'll make no difference to me.
Is that a special meeting for the garbage RFPs? I can't remember. I thought it was just a regular council meeting, was it?
The garbage might have been, but we might have had a special meeting for attorneys, and I can't remember exactly
Well, I
what like
think
that.
that was before my time.
Right.
The garbage was held at a regular meeting because there was only like 3 companies.
Right.
Yeah.
The other ones were a special meeting because there was more.
More interviews.
And to put the RFPs out, you have to advertise for like 30 days or something like that, correct? Or however long.
Well, probably, prepare it, get it out in the mail, let it, try to get it out, let's say by the first of the year, unless the council wants to review it before it's mailed. Then we would review it in January, publish it for a month, and then interview. So whatever your schedule is. Takes a couple months for the whole process.
So February, March, sometime like that.
Mhm.
Okay. I make a motion. Is there a second on it?
Yes.
There's a second by
Right?
Lloyd.
Ben, how do you vote?
Vote aye.
I vote aye. Mark?
Aye.
Michelle?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. And we got to appoint 2 councilmen. I'll appoint myself.
No. that's-
So, okay, the whole council, all right. All right. Okay, fine.
No, G.
Gee, great.
That was me closing the city hall. I would like to ask the council to close city hall on Thursday at noon so that all staff can attend Mayor, or former Charlie Nelson's funeral. It's Thursday at 12:30, and I'm sure that all staff would like to attend that, so I would like to close city hall at noon. Because it's 12:30 here at the Methodist Church, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
That is good maintenance.
All city staff can attend, yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll second that.
Motion by Michelle, second by Lloyd, close City Hall on Thursday at 12:30 for Charlie Nelson's funeral. I vote aye. Mark?
Aye.
Michelle?
Aye.
Lloyd?
Aye.
Ben?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0.
So was it noon or 12:30?
Noon.
Thank you.
And now, any questions on that council table? Is that all right?
Yes.
Barb, I still have it.
Barb, you'll post that though too, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'll post it on the door, on Facebook, and on the website.
Okay. She has to post it together. On the accounts payable, I have a question. Do we have Canadian Raven's invoice at all handy?
It's in the folder that's in your, it's the checks that were cut at the end of the month.
I'll come back to it when. And then I have a question on the total printing. Window envelopes for $299.09.
We get a case of them at a time.
How many are in the case?
There's 500 envelopes in a box, and I think there's 10 boxes in a case.
Oh, okay.
Five,
We use a
five-
lot of them.
Yeah, for
Okay.
the light notices and stuff that go out, she uses window envelopes.
Okay, okay. I have a question on Excel Energies. First, I want to make sure I'm reading this right. It's for $6,063.78. And then again, $3,791.81.
Mhm.
So we're paying roughly $10,000 a month for gas and electric.
Yes,
For
It is for
community center, city hall, the public works building over here, and then the building down there.
the wastewater treatment plant, all the lift stations, the clarifiers down at the plant. I mean, all the stuff at the plant, all the treatment plant itself is a major one. The $3,000 is probably, in fact, I shouldn't say probably, the $3,000 is just the plant, the 3,700 is just the plant. The rest is all the streetlights. So the $6,000 is the streetlights, the lift stations around town, the well house for the water towers, is all the pumps, and all the buildings. And then the $3,700 that's on that next page is just the wastewater treatment plant itself, to run the plant.
I don't think that's all of it. I think there's more electrical than that, isn't there, for streetlights?
So you're saying we pay more than $10,000?
No, that's the whole bill for the month.
I thought it was 13,000.
No, that's the bill for the month. The streetlights run right around 3,300, 3,300 a month. Streetlights and the stoplights and all around town.
Have we ever had energy audit?
I don't know if they do them
I mean, that seems pretty
periodically.
high.
They've gone around not too long ago, put new meters in a lot of places, so
They just approved the 11 or 13% increase
Yeah.
in 2013 for electric.
7%.
And then they're also looking at a 41% increase in gas.
So what temperatures are we keeping these?
the majority of this is electricity. There's not a lot of
So it's
gas.
more streetlight, that
Yeah,
kind of stuff.
the only gas is probably the fire barn, has some gas when they dry their gear. The public works building is kept pretty low. City hall is pretty low. I mean, the bill itself for gas. The majority of that is electricity.
Okay. I just have a question.
Nope, that's fine.
What was that one? I have a question on your mileage, somewhere, I can find it. Here's somewhere, you had a trip to the community center?
At 6 o'clock at night.
Yep, that one.
Somebody didn't come and get a key. I called and left messages and they forgot to come and get a key. So they called me at home. And I came from home to the city hall to get them a key and back.
Did they only have the one day to come and get the key
They just didn't bother to come and get it.
until the last minute? Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I usually call them on Wednesday or Thursday and they didn't come till, when I came in, I think it was on a Friday, like 6 o'clock at night the other morning.
Okay.
So that's like their responsibility to pick up the key, right? So it seems like it was service over and above.
Wright County Human Services food shots. What's that?
That is
That was for our
fire department's
fire
food shots.
department.
Well, we have one here for $30 on
The city also, in the past, well, now, anybody on Public Works or on city staff that wants to come and get a flu shot when the fire department is getting their flu shots, the city has always paid for them. Because we're in the public so much, they've always paid for them. Only one person got them, I think it was Danny, was the only one that came and got them.
And that's what yours is too?
Yeah.
Just
that's-
on the fire
yep,
department?
Yeah.
Firefighters are offered them because of the situations we go into, and it's available to spouses.
Oh, okay, okay. And the last one is Sylvia Henry's mileage for seniors. There's a couple sheets here. Somewhere.
There's two missing.
I don't know where one. It says page 1, and then it goes to page 4. Where's 2 and 3?
When I copied it, did it miss them?
Yeah, I just have this one here, and then this one here goes to page 1. And then it says page
When I
5.
ran into the copy, it should be in the folder, Barb, if you want to pass it down. When I copied her, it must have skipped them.
On the mileage here, Sylvia's not here, so I really can't ask her, but what are we serving for the seniors? How many seniors are we serving? How many meals?
Yeah, sometimes you get up to 5, sometimes you get from anywhere to 10 to 25.
What's it been lately?
10, 12, 15.
Is that just our public works?
It includes public works, yes.
Right. Anybody from the actual community coming?
There's a few from condos over here in that town. There's a few from uptown here that come down.
Ours,
If you don't want us to have senior citizens, we won't have senior citizens,
Well-
and see how you like it, see how many holler at you.
well, I'm just.
One year, we never got a dime for senior citizens. We used our own money for gas and running.
Okay, then my question is, we have 5 or 10 organizations in the community that do, I mean, I think it's a good thing that we have the seniors, but it looks like it's not as strong as it used to be maybe. And it's a volunteer, so I'm well, my opinion is we don't really give the other organizations funding.
Charlie Nelson brought this into effect when he was mayor, that we were supposed to get $800 a year. And it was down, one year we got nothing, now it's down to $500 a year. And plus, we're using our own gas money yet for running for senior stuff.
Okay?
And you're more or less cutting the seniors down, you don't care.
I wouldn't say that. What I'm
Well,
saying
the way
is,
you're talking, that's just like our soup kitchen. We got nothing to do with that kitchen anymore, we can't use it unless you get $100 for a state permit in order to use the kitchen, which I don't think is fair to the public or anybody that wants to use the kitchen. We're getting shot down in Montrose, and that's my opinion.
I'm just asking why the city is funding one organization and not all, I guess, because we don't fund the Lions, we don't fund the fire department, we don't fund Lioness, Montrose Days, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. I know, but we don't have the participation. I would like to build the seniors up, to see how we can build it up, but that's my discussion on it.
When you get people here for that food thing at noon, but then when you get people to come and play 500, sometimes we got 60 people up here. Lloyd knows that.
But that's not our seniors. Those are seniors from around town, from other Maple Grove.
Sure, but they stop at the stores at Casey's and buy gas or whatever, and they stop at Clark's, and buy stuff in the town here too to see what's going on in town.
Right, but they're not supporting your organization. I've heard too many times that your organization has tried to get them to purchase your waffle tickets or your reindeer, and they don't come out and support that. So as the city here, I'm not willing to support people from Maple Grove if they're not willing to support the fundraisers that you guys as the seniors.
Some of the people from Maple Grove support, they give us money. But if you want to cut the seniors down, cut them down, I don't care, and see what happens, and see what, when people ask me, who's cutting the seniors down in Montrose, and see what happens.
Well, I think the question was just how many people are being served by the senior lunches. And you said it was a couple people over and above the,
Sometimes it's up to 25, yeah, and some, you know, it varies, different times what you got. And like when we had our Thanksgiving thing, or our Christmas party, we get seniors that come from other places and play cards, and sometimes we got 30 or 40 or more.
That's the card part of it, right? But we don't pay mileage for that.
No,
We pay mileage for lunches.
right.
Okay. And we have our public works that attends those lunches.
Yeah, and they appreciate it.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
But if you want to shoot a person down some more, and we won't have nothing in this town pretty soon. Just like our kitchen, you can't do nothing, which is mighty irritating, and a lot of people ain't happy about it, I'll tell you that.
Well, they can discuss that with the state.
Yeah.
That's not the city.
And
that's
who
doing that.
reported it?
That's not the city that did it, that was the state.
Who reported it?
That was the questioning I had on accounts payable.
We need a motion to accept the
I'll make a motion to accept the accounts payable, with the discussion that we have.
I'll second.
Motion by Otto, second by Johnson. Mark, how you vote?
Aye.
Otto,
Aye.
Johnson,
Aye.
Ben,
Aye.
I vote aye. Motion carried 5-0. Miscellaneous, city council will not meet on December 23rd. The next regular meeting will be held January 13, 2014. We don't have nothing for open forum. How about acknowledgements?
Wait.
I just double checked and I wanted to make a note that, the Peterson Chapel is showing that the funeral's at 1:30 on Thursday, and that's what I was read on the radio earlier today as well.
Right,
The
the
reveal is at
visitation is 12:30 to 1:30.
Yes.
We need to make a motion to accept the fire department accounts payable as well.
Sorry, yeah, I'll make a motion to accept fire department's accounts.
Second.
Motion by Otto, second by Mark. How you vote, Mark?
Aye.
Vote aye. Ben?
Aye.
Johnson?
Aye.
Otto?
Aye.
Motion carried 5-0. Open forum, acknowledgements.
I have some. I want to acknowledge Matt and Jill Menard, and I believe there was another family from the fire department, I don't recall who it was, for their Trees for Charity, that the event that they did in Waverly. the seniors for their success with the reindeer that they had. Montrose Days Breakfast with Santa here was very good this year too. The PAC is helping out the Montrose Days Committee with their Santa Secret Shop. And Charlie Nelson for his service that he has done to our community.
Anybody else?
Oh, I just want to add it, it should have been back, but if we can add this to, December 15th is the Women's Expo here in Montrose, Women's Night Out. Women's Escape, yes. And that benefits the royalty here in Montrose. And then January 25th is Comedy Night, and that is at Rico's, and that's for the Montrose Days Committee.
Hey, is that?
Saturday? A Saturday. January 25th. Yep.
Okay, need a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that motion to adjourn.
Motion by Otto, second by Ben. Johnson, how you vote? Aye. Ben?
Aye.
I vote aye. Mark?
Aye.
Michelle?
Aye.
Very good.